everyone, so today I'm going to do this really gorgeous sun-kissed bronzed makeup tutorial, and it's super easy to do. It just looks gorgeous for the summer and it just gives you that really lovely glowing look. It's super dewy but also sweat proof, so if you want to find out how to create this, then keep on watching. And we're going to start off with our foundation. So I'm using this Stila 10-in-1 BB cream, and this is a really dark bronze which looks gorgeous mixed with your foundation. And then I'm using my faithful Estee Lauder Double Wear. I love this foundation. It stays on all day and it gives a gorgeous kind of thick but breathable coverage. I really love it. So just mix those two together and then dapple it all over your face for a gorgeous matte finish. And now going on to concealer, I love this Maybelline Eye Eraser. It's really pigmented and doesn't really crease that much either, so it really is the perfect concealer. So I'm just putting it under my eyes and then down my nose and on my chin just to create some highlight points. And then you want to blend that in with the same foundation brush. And now we gotta bake that concealer and make sure it stays in place for as long as possible. So I'm using the Laura Mercier powder, and this powder is great because it does have a hint of colour, so it does give you more of that highlight underneath your eyes. And then I'm just going to do it around my jawline just to create some highlight around my jaw, just above where my jawline is, and this is going to help create shadows. And then you want to just get rid of the excess just to make sure there's no waste, and then anything that's left on your brush you just want to put it around your face where you've got some empty patches where the powder isn't setting. So now I'm just going to use my favourite Max Factor powder, and I'm just going to place this where I'm going to put my bronzer, and then I'm going to blend in the jawline. I'm going to keep the eye powder on for a bit longer just to keep that baking and make sure it sets. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit more of my powder just on my cheekbones where I'm going to be putting my bronzer. I feel like if your face is cakey or muddy at all, then it will just stick, so you want to make sure there's a lot of powder on there. So I'm just going to use, this is my favourite bronzer, I'll link everything below. So I'm just going to place that in the hollows of my cheekbones just to accentuate them and create some shadows and make my face look thinner. And then I'm just going to put it under my jaw and my chin just to create shadows under there as well. And now I'm just going to blend in my under eye powder. So make sure it's nice and blended all over just to get a really even coverage right there. And as this tutorial is all about the bronze look, we're going to add a bit more bronzer. So I'm just using this Too Faced one, and we're going to put this along the kind of the top of your forehead where your hairline is, and that's really going to help bring down your forehead and just make you look really bronzed and gorgeous. And now on to a little bit of blusher. I think it's nice to have a little bit of a warm glow on your face, so I'm using this one by the Balm, and it just gives a really nice coral blush instead of like a really pink one, which is in keeping with this kind of bronze goddess. So now we're going to contour the nose. So I'm just lightly drawing two lines down the sides of my nose, just to kind of slim it down a little bit. And once I've placed the two lines down the side, I'm just going to put a little line at the bottom, and this is just going to kind of lift your nose a little bit. And then once your contour's done, you want to just blend it and make sure there are no harsh lines, because that's the last thing you want. So make sure it's nice and blended in, and it just looks like a shadow rather than lines. So I'm just going to use my fluffy brush as well just to kind of soften it up. And now using a light powder, I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes, and this is just going to create a really nice highlighted under eye and really make that pop next to all your contouring. And now going on to one of the most important features on your face, and that is your eyebrows. So I'm just taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, and I'm just lifting the hairs upwards, and then I'm going to apply the pencil. And I'm just following the natural line of my eyebrows and just kind of like filling it in as I go along. And now using my bbrowbar definer, I'm just going to create some really fine hairs. So I'm just kind of drawing them on. And I love this definer because it's really thin at the end of the pencil, so you really can draw some nice fine lines. So I'm just kind of bringing that down and just kind of creating a really nice natural brow. And now I'm using a tinted brow gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I think it's really important to kind of set your eyebrows in place, so make sure they don't really move. And now for the flick. So I'm going to do a nice cat eye for this look. This is how I find is the easiest way to do liquid eyeliner, is just to draw a line from the outer corner of your eye upwards, and then start from the center of your eye and join to the end of that triangle. And you'll get a perfect winged eyeliner every time. And then you just want to fill in that triangle. And then I find it easier to do the inner corner last. So you want to bring the inner corner all the way to the center to meet the winged side. And now curl your natural lashes before putting mascara on. And I'm going to be wearing false lashes for this look, so I'm just applying a really fine kind of light layer of mascara just to kind of get rid of any of the powder that's still on them that's making my eyelashes look non-existent. So now you want to apply your eyelashes, and I'm using the Foxy Locks lashes, and these are in the style Perfect. They're just really gorgeous because they've got an invisible band which makes them look really natural and lightweight. Now we're going on to lips, and I've been all about the matte lip recently, but for the summer I think it's really nice to have a nice glossy shiny lip as well. So I'm just going to apply my lip liner first of all, and this is by Gerard Cosmetics. So I'm going to put everything down below in the description bar, everything that I'm using and all the colours and shades. And now time for the lip gloss. I'm using Gerard Cosmetics in Shimmer of Hope, and this is a really nice kind of pinky nude, but it's got kind of like a nice nude undertone which goes really well with this kind of bronzed look. So just apply that all over until you get a nice even finish. And I am really loving gloss at the moment. I was totally obsessed with matte, but gloss is winning right now. And now to get a really nice effect from the false lashes, you want to just curl them. And because they're human hair, you can curl them and they just give a really nice effect. They really open out your eyes. And then I'm just going to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. And now highlighter time. So I'm using my Glow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to mix two colours from this. So I'm going to use Crushed Pearl and Mimosa, and I'm just going to mix them together and then apply them. I like to layer up my highlight just to get a really nice effect. So keep layering it up until you get a gorgeous glow. And I like to apply it to the centre of my nose. And this is just going to really make the contouring pop and make your nose appear thinner. And then I also like to apply it to my Cupid's bow, and this just gives a really nice dewy glow. So now I'm just going to use a fan brush, and this is good to use afterwards just to kind of blend over the highlight. To get a real nice glow and to make sure your highlight stays in place, you want to use a makeup setting spray and just spritz a bit on your fan brush. And this is really going to pick up the highlight from your palette and make it a lot stronger. And like I said, it will last a lot longer as well. So if you really want that glow to pop, then it's really good to do this and to use the makeup setting spray. And now just to finish off my eyebrows, I'm just going to use a clear gel, and I'm just going to lift my eyebrows upwards. I'm just brushing the hair up, and I love this. I think it creates a really nice natural look. So brush those hairs up. And here is the final look. As you can see, it's really gorgeous and glowy, perfect for summer and being on holiday and just in this beautiful sunshine, or kind of any time if you want to get your bronzed glow on. thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like and comment. I love hearing from you. Bye guys.